Hello from Lake Atitlan. Yesterday we finished the Volcano hike, rested in Antigua because we needed it. Honestly, my legs are still very sore. It was a lot, but very rewarding. Highly recommend. And left via shuttle, oh there's a lot of mountains up here, to Panajachel, Lake Atitlan. Took a lancha over to San Pedro, and really haven't done too much today. I mean, that's kind of the goal of this segment of the trip. So just take it easy and relax and just enjoy being by the water. This lake is absolutely stunning. It's pretty crazy. The visibility wasn't the best today, but still the surrounding mountains are absolutely gorgeous, and it's huge. Like, it's massive. It kind of feels like the ocean looking out right now. Here, let me just turn it over real quick. Like, look at that. Looks like it's endless. And a big part of that's because the visibility isn't the best right now. But yeah, overall San Pedro is a very sleepy town. I just walked around a little bit today, and again, didn't really do too much, got some food, just took it all in, just enjoyed some views, and yeah, it's beautiful. It's very quaint. Gonna try to take the time to relax and reset, and maybe do some hikes. Gonna go up to San Juan and enjoy some of the art there, and yeah, should be a good time. Austin, you said this was one of your favorite cafes you've been to. Why is that?
It checks so many boxes. The music, the ambiance.
Tom Mish, FKJ, Masego.
Yes.
That's all the major food groups. Empire of the Sun.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, the color is really nice.
Yeah, we got a little chest going.
Yeah,
the food was good.
Really good, and good combo.
Good combo. That's all you need. We got some yin and the yang. So when we're vibing, we can remember, let go of the ego.
Let go of the ego.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll like level up. We'll...
I couldn't resist
milk chocolate
this coffee. Ooh, leche.
Where do I get that?
I don't know.
Is it on that wall?
This is so cool though. So it's this yellow, large football-shaped fruit. And it gets refined further and further, fermented, dried, turns into nibs, powder, for you get those nice, smooth, silky locks that I lose self-control for. There's little coffee beans.
One bite. Everyone knows the rules.
Smoky coffee flavor, and the chocolate's so smooth. Bro, that's really good.
Out of 10?
Dude, that's like 9.5.
Wow.
I might need to get 20.
Cheers.
Just lost self-control in this cacao store, getting the coffee cacao, and ate like half the bar. But yeah, it's okay to indulge, even when your stomach isn't feeling the best.
They actually kicked Vlad out because he was eating all the chocolate. It was getting out of hand.
I couldn't help myself. Hey, you found your turtle, bro.
I got my turtle. Look how cute he is. Tortuga.
Bro, that was you on the hike.
Tortuga?
Yeah. Because you're slow, bro.
It was a shell of a human being.
Dude, same. That's why we slept 10.5 hours last night.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
Just buying more stuff. Out of control. Said he's officially done buying souvenirs. I don't believe him. I wish I showed the shot glasses though. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's like it's pretty nice. It's pretty authentic, nice painting, a cool little flower in it. It's beautiful. Say that everything here is pretty aesthetically pleasing. There are a lot of nice little trinkets. One of my regrets is that I never carry space in my traveler's backpack, and there's so much art that I would love to bring home. I just don't have room. Struggle,
but maybe a good thing. You limit yourself.
We've just been cruising around La Calle de las Sombrillas and bought some stuff, got some dark chocolate. Austin got a little shot glass. I got this magnet that has a painting on it that's pretty cool. It was nice, very aesthetic, it's beautiful. Nice to just walk through and appreciate a lot of the art there. And now we're gonna enjoy some banana vegan chocolate chip cookies by the water.
So nice.
Yeah, we haven't really had much agenda today, but it's nice to just cruise around, take it easy.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the taste test. Nah, bro, live your truth. Oh, the texture's interesting. Yeah, buddy. When you're traveling, it's easy to look for the euphoric moments, like when we're on the top of, hiking Acatenango, seeing a volcano explode, which is incredible. One of the coolest things I've ever seen in my entire life, no doubt. But whether it's a trip or your life, these little moments, like appreciating a cookie by the water with a good homie, just not having an agenda, just going with the flow, browsing around some shops, looking at some art, having an espresso, just enjoying the view of the water. It's nice. It's therapy.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, buddy.
Cheers.
One of the things...
I like your straw color more. Let me have it.
The blue? Nah, it's mine, bro. Get out of here. One of the things that Austin and I have been reflecting on today is giving each other grace and not taking things personally. And this is something I've been reflecting on a lot, is this idea that when somebody does something that's offensive to you or hurts your feelings, it's usually not intentional, Often it could be projection. Somebody can be going through their own insecurities. Their ego can be affecting them.
Yep.
So I think it's, whenever something is affecting you, it's important to sit with it and understand what that emotion is telling you. But then find that moment of disassociation and know you don't have to keep indulging. You can feel it, understand it, but you don't have to take it personally, because by taking it personally, that doesn't help you.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't provide benefit.
It can tell you a lot about your insecurities if you do take it personally, and what you need to work on.
Absolutely. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Give each other grace. Don't take it personally. We're all human. We're trying our best. What a nice space. We're in the Mirador San Juan, and we were just reflecting on how yesterday we did a little kayak session from our hotel, and we were down there over this direction. So now we're getting perspective from above. It's beautiful. It's very nice. It's a pretty easy hike, not anything too crazy. We kind of sped up it, got up in like 10-15 minutes, and it's definitely worthwhile.
Yeah.
Austin, what's been your favorite part about exploring San Pedro and San Juan so far?
Ooh. I just love browsing through the city.
There's a lot to look at.
There's so much to look at, so much art, so many locals actually.
It's been a surprising place to actually feel some of the culture, especially we were just talking about how it's a little strange, but like little things, like you notice that locals are washing their clothes in the lake, which is obviously not ideal, but it comes from a place of necessity. So seeing that, and then walking,
Or like women breastfeeding in the middle of the street.
That was interesting as well. I don't think those two things capture the culture in general. People here are actually very warm, very kind. I feel like tourists are actually very welcome. I mean, it's been pretty quiet. Like there haven't been a crazy amount of tourists. Like it doesn't feel overrun. And I feel like every place we've eaten or gotten coffee, people are genuinely curious to know where we're from, like how we like it there, and like very welcoming, just such a warm energy. I would say this is definitely a nice place to relax after the volcano hike and just decompress.
Absolutely.
I would definitely recommend. A lot of people relaxing up here. Definitely recommend coming to Mirador San Juan. San Juan is super quaint too. There's beautiful artwork. It's really nice. Austin and I are checking in from the back of a tuk-tuk. We're talking about finding clarity in what you really want and how to uncover that, because Austin was talking about using feelings to find that transparency of like what you actually have conviction around and things you care about. And we're just talking about how journaling is so valuable.
And what I was getting at is when you journal, you kind of get all your ideas out there, and you can clearly point towards maybe like what you want to do, what you want to work on. And when you start to move towards those things, you feel better about it. And when you are maybe not moving towards these things, you know, these goals, these ambitions, then the feeling feels off and you feel maybe insecure, like anxiety. And so you can clearly point towards like what you're moving towards would align with those feelings.
Exactly.
Yes.
And it comes down to alignment. And that's one of the big things I've been reflecting on over time, is that when you're aligned to your intentions, the things you care about, even if you're not exactly where you want to be, you're just in that trajectory, you're on the path, you can feel much more content. So it's this matter of awareness. What do you want? 2, moving towards it. And then as a result of that, you can feel more content because you're aligned with your intentions.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Bingo.
Popped into a little gym in San Marcos. Just got here, I don't know, like an hour ago. And first lift since we've been in Guatemala. Definitely been necessary. Austin's flexing on him. That's nice to get the endorphins, get some movement, since most of our exercises just come in the form of hiking at Catenango and just walking a lot. I've been stretching in the mornings, which has been nice, but
It's more than me.
Yeah, been needing a lift, so it's been nice to get the endorphins going, just move some weight, nothing crazy. It's a good way to ground yourself, and usually something I like to prioritize more, but just been bouncing around, doing the hike especially, so it's hard to kind of plan around that. But it was a nice way to get a little session in, to sweat, get some endorphins, and now we're gonna explore San Marcos a little bit.
Bring it back to something familiar.
Yes, sir.
That was nice.
Exactly. Hello, here in San Marcos, Atitlan, and this is our last full day here at Atitlan. We're heading back on a shuttle to Antigua tomorrow to get back to Guatemala. So we're really just taking this day to take it easy and fully calibrate and reset before finishing up the trip. It's a really interesting place, San Marcos that is. There's definitely a lot of opportunities for spiritual exploration if that's what you seek. I mean, for us, we're here mostly just to reset and get another perspective of the lake. But it was nice that the place we're staying at, the Del Lago Hostel, offers 3 yoga classes in the morning. So we took one at 7:30. That was a really nice way to ground to start the day, to practice breathing, get some movement in the body, especially coming off the Cacatenango hike. That was much needed. But it's a quaint little place. It's really all just concentrated in one street with a bunch of shops and restaurants to walk through. But it's beautiful. I'm in this place called Samsara's Garden right now, and it's a beautiful little garden courtyard with a bunch of trees and plants. So definitely a good place to reset. One thing I did want to share is I'm just thinking about how on a given trip, a lot of the value you get from resetting often isn't felt directly in the moment. Like I find myself sitting here almost trying to get into that place mentally of like thinking about like, okay, what do I need to do going forward? What did I really get out of this trip? And I'm almost struggling to get there. And I'm realizing that, or I'm getting a reminder that a lot of that often comes after the fact, and you have to let things marinate subconsciously or consciously, so then afterwards you're able to more thoroughly process what you need to, whether it's reflections from the trip or using it as a benchmark so that you can have a trip, for example, serve as an inflection point and use that to create intentions for whatever comes next after the trip. So in my case, I have a couple months in Denver before I will be traveling Europe in July and August. So I'm trying to put myself in that mental state, but I'm struggling a little bit, but that's okay. And I realize that a lot of that will probably come here with time. And similar to what Austin and I had talked about in the Tuk Tuk around alignment and finding fulfillment by aligning yourself to the intention and living them, in the discovery of the things that matter to you, there definitely is a need for patience, right? Because although even when you realize like, okay, I need to seek more clarity in what I want, whether it's in this phase in life or in general, it takes time, it takes patience, it takes giving yourself grace, which I don't think this is anything really profound, but it's just a reminder that it's a process and it's always changing. I mean, I think our personal values tend to be pretty consistent as we get older, but they will shift based on the context of life that we're in. So for different seasons, it'll manifest in different ways. So for example, say one of my values is connection. In one season of life, I might be DJing more. In another, I might not be DJing as much, and I might be focusing on, fostering relationships with my parents or like close friends, things of that nature. So yeah, I think ultimately what I'm reflecting on now is just realizing that in seeking intentions, there's also, you can do the work, especially things like journaling can help accelerate that process, but sometimes you just have to give yourself some patience and knowing that you can try, but give yourself some time for those layers of what you're seeking within yourself to uncover. You doing it?
Yep.
You got this.
1, 2, 3. See you, boy.
Woo!
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Think it's vlog ready.
How we feeling after the jump?
Man, the heart's still racing. I feel alive.
Dude, I was like shaking. I was like, ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice though. I mean, it's quite a drop off. There's a lot of time to think when you're up in the air like that, but it helps when you're just focusing on putting your arms tight so that you land like a pencil.
Yeah, keeping your arms tight. I had to plug my nose at the last second. It was the move.
Yeah, that's what it's all about though. I mean, we've been doing a lot of uncomfortable things this trip.
Absolutely.
It's been a treat. Just got a couple words to describe the feeling jumping off.
Exhilarating.
Yeah?
It's great, yeah.
What other words you got?
Fun, spontaneous.
You went spontaneous.
Adventure.
Scott just kind of went for it. We're like, all right, I guess we're going.
You can't think about it. You gotta just, as soon as you decide to go, you gotta just go.
Yeah.
Just don't even count to 3, just go.
Yeah, and I just handed my phone to somebody, take a video, and then I followed you.
And then jump.
We did it.
Yeah, I mean,